Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I bought some fruit trees and some grapevines, muscadines, and so I'm just gonna unbox them. I got some copper fungicide that's able to be used on organic. I don't really like the poisons and stuff. They kill harmful insects and is bad for you too. Causes all kinds of problems. So I'm just going to open this up and show you what I got. So they have this gel on there to keep the moisture in. So let's see what the first thing is in here. Well, let's check this out. So those are going to be the Muscadine slips that you put around muscadines. And then, so I got a Russian pomegranate, I believe. There's the name of it. Yeah, pomegranate. That's gonna go somewhere else, not here. And there's another pomegranate. I'm gonna give you the name right there. Both of those are supposed to be cold hardy here in zone 7. And then I got a couple, if I remember right, I got a couple English walnuts and butternuts. Albert. I think that's a walnut. Nice big tree. Massive root system right there. So let's lay that down there. Let's see what else we got in here. That's the white walnut. Oh, I lost this grape right there. I think that's a Concord type. Set those out there. And then we got a cinnamon spice apple, and I heard good things about these growing in the southeast, so I'm pretty excited to try that. And then a freedom apple, and again supposed to be doing pretty good in the southeast because we have a lot of problems with fire blight and other diseases. Belle of Georgia, that's going to be a peach. Once again, peaches are really hard to do here, especially organically without the sprays and stuff. Those are the muscadines. Nice tiny things there. And then I got Ozark Premium. And I think that's a peach. This tag is upside down. Wolf River, I think that's a apple. Another apple that's supposedly supposed to do decently here. And then I got a couple. Oh wait, this is a plum, I think. Ozark Premium is a plum. And then another plum. So that's about it. I'm going to get to planting them, and I'll show you that. So I got the white walnut planted. I'm planting this in a goat and horse pen, so I have to put this cattle pen around it, and I'm hoping they'll leave it alone. They are pretty persistent sometimes when they want to get into somewhere. And I'll put some mulch around here too. So I got the white walnut, and then I'm going to go over, I'm planting the Carpathia walnut. I think I said Albert was the walnut, and that's not true. It's the Carpathia. The Albert is peach, I believe, or plum. So I have this one had a massive rootstock, so I had to dig a really big hole. As you can see Alabama clay, red clay right there. So I hope it does well. So I'm finishing up here, and then I'll move on to plant some of the apples and Asian pears. Alright, so I got that one up there, and then I put in the Wolf River apple here, and I put some mulch around it. and then put this cattle panel around it like that. And then I put the mulch around. This is the Asian peel, and I'm going to put this around it, and then I'm going to head out to plant some of those peaches and well, the other two apples, the peaches and the plums. And I might have to wait another day to plant the rest of it. I'm running out of daylight here. Okay, so I got the two pomegranates planted right here and right here. And then if you watched my earlier video, I had another from a different company. I had another pomegranate right here. So they don't get real big, and I'm going to try to keep them kind of bushy. So I planted them pretty close together. This used to be a blueberry patch, and the blueberries all died. So I started to put some pomegranates in here in zone 7. So we'll see how they go. I planted 2 of the peaches. I'm running out of time. We'll see if we can get to the rest of them today. Okay, so I got the plums planted. There's one. And I make sure and give them water. And make sure and keep them watered for the first few weeks until they get their roots growing. You can see this is where the graft was, and you want to make sure that that is not buried into the soil. I'm going to take you down here and show you. I had a peach down here, but it died, so it's coming back from the rootstock. So this is what it was, the peach. You see it's dead, and then it came back from the rootstock. So I have a real pretty blooming rootstock peach. I tried grafting some things onto it down here just to see. I've never tried grafting peaches before, so we'll see how that goes, and then I'll cut this off if I can get those to take. I always really enjoy peach blossoms. They're really pretty in the spring. As you can tell, they're out here in zone 7 in the southeast. So I will get to going on the grapes, planting the grapes next. Okay, so I made it down here to my orchard, and I got some chicken manure. I'm gonna spread on the blueberries here. The blueberries really like chicken manure. I'm gonna spread that out on there. And then I'm gonna plant the muscadines down here, and I will show you that in a little bit farther down. You can see down there I built the trellises. The dogs really like coming down here. So I'm gonna get to that. So this is the trellis I built for them. I know it's not as fancy as a lot of other people's trellises, but I just put I think that's 12 gauge high tensile line on some T-post. I got a sampler pack, so it came with 2 varieties, so it's a total of 6. 2 varieties of 3 different kinds. I mean, two of 3 different kinds. And so I'm going to plant these. I'm going to plant one at every post going down here like this. And you can see my pears. I got to get down here with a lawnmower, but you can see my pears are starting to come out. This is an Asian pear. See right there. And this one down here is in full bloom. It's pretty neat. Check that out. I wish you could smell it. Pear blossoms have a very unique smell. Not the most pleasant, but very unique. And then, so yeah, I gotta get this grass mowed down. Sage grass. Plague here in the southeast. And then this pear, yeah, I think it's a Bartlett, if I remember right. It doesn't have any blooms hardly, but then look at this branch. Loaded with blooms. So that's pretty unique. Look at that. So I'm going to wrap this video up. It's been a long day of planting different stuff. Make sure, drop down in the comments, let me know what you're growing in the southeast for pears, apples, if you have any pomegranates growing in the zone 7. I would love to hear about that. And make sure to subscribe, like the video, and I will see you on the next video. God bless.